Hello, Artful Manifestors, and thank you for joining me for this tarot reading. Today, we're finding out how you can reset your energy and align with your highest self. And to do that, you're going to choose from one of the crystals that you see or one of the cards that I'm about to reveal. And I want to let you know that I have a new channel. It's called Magical Manifesting. I'll post my latest video in the comments below, but in this channel, I show you practical ways to utilize the energies around you in fun spells and rituals. And the one that I'm going to be sharing with you in the link in the comments below is how to use water as a conduit to alchemize a situation. All right, for reading number one, we have Baltic Amber. This is what it looks like. For reading at number two, Selenite in the shape of a heart. And reading at number three, Amethyst. If you don't want to see the cards and you want to make your choice using only the crystals, you may want to pause now. Reading number one, this is the card. And for reading number two, this is the image. And these cards do have numbers on them, I'm noticing. So this is card number 7, and this is card number 33. For reading number 3, we have card number 47. Let your intuition be your guide. Whichever image or crystal you're most drawn to is most likely the reading meant for you. Of course, you're always welcome to listen to 2 or even all 3 of the readings, as there may be additional messages for you there. You'll find a link to all the readings in the description box below, as well as a list of all the cards that I use. If I happen to have a link where you can find those cards, I'll include that as well. Enjoy your reading. Hello, reading number 1. You chose the Baltic Amber, which has a warm and nurturing energy. It absorbs negative energy and transforms it into positive, revitalizing energy. It's beneficial for emotional healing, including healing ancient wounds, generational or ancestral pain. It brings a sense of joy, optimism, just like the sun. It's like captured sunlight. It shields against negative energies and helps you stay grounded during your spiritual work. It connects to the earth's ancient energy, enhancing intuition and aligning with your higher purpose. It works with the solar plexus chakra, encouraging confidence, power, and joy within you. And the card that you chose, Duke. This card is about generosity, and that generosity coming back to you. True generosity that comes from love and compassion, no strings attached, just generosity of all types, energy, time, resources. All right, so let's get some more information. See what else we can find out. Reading number 1 about how you're going to reset your energy and align with your highest self. How can reading number 1 reset their energy? All right. Watch for signs. Okay. Oh, blue butterfly. All right, if you have a passed on loved one that comes to you as a butterfly, please put a butterfly in the comments. They're coming through. And and they're sending you signs. They are sending you, they're telling me like breadcrumbs. Now, if you don't have a passed on loved one that you feel like is with you, then just know your higher self is sending you breadcrumbs, these signs and synchronicities for you to follow that are helping you to align with your highest self. All right, let's get some more cards. What else can we find out? How is reading number one resetting their energy and aligning with their highest self? Follow the moon, watch for signs. All right, I'm also seeing one thing you can do is to create moon water in a jar with a clean, clear jar with a lid, putting it out on a full moon to absorb the moon's energy and blessings. And then drinking that, that's going to help also to reset your energy. How can reading number one reset their energy and align with their highest self? All right. Neon. Neon is about destiny, but rather than this destination being your destiny, it's this unique path to that place that's your destination. And what's at the end of that destination is up to you and can change. It's about this unique path. They're showing me these butterflies, you know, a field of flowers with a young child chasing a butterfly, and how the butterfly doesn't fly in a straight path. It kind of flits and floats and flutters around. And so the child's path meanders between the flowers, chasing this butterfly. And they're just so happy. They're absorbing the sun, the smell of the flowers, the clean, fresh air. And they have this unique path that they're following as they follow the bliss and joy of that butterfly. This is how you reset your energy, is following your bliss and your joy. This is aligning you with your highest self. It's about, again, not the end goal, but the actual journey, this unique path. There's something about this unique path that you're on. Let's get some tarot cards and see if we can get some more information about this. I really love this. It just feels so special. I'm getting a message about trusting in the flow of life. We see this kind of energy radiating off the butterfly. How is reading number one resetting their energy and aligning with their highest self? How's reading number one resetting their energy and aligning with their highest self? All right. We have the wheel. Look at that. Yeah. This is like the wheel of fortune. The wheel of time. Time keeps, the seasons keep changing. Time marches on. Nothing is stagnant. There is definitely a message of transformation, renewal, growth. You're meant to change directions and not stay on one path, like a straight path. So for example, not having a linear kind of career, but instead having a non-linear career path. But somehow you're meant to have this unique organic movement taking you from environment to environment, learning different things, being around different people, learning different skills, giving you a richer, fuller life. This is what aligns with your highest self, not going in a straight line. I'm also hearing that there's something going to be repaid to you. You know, we started out with Duke, generosity, and that generosity being repaid. So there may be things that you did years ago that it's like you fed into this energy bank, and now it's grown, it's multiplied, it's exponentially multiplied, and it's coming back to you now in a new form. So it's not a direct thing. It's not this straight path where like you gave, you know, this person, John, $10, and then 2 years later, John gives you $10 back. It's not like that at all. This is about the energy, the love, the creativity, the time, effort, resources that you've given to others and that you've given to nurturing certain creative projects, creative endeavors, understanding, knowledge that now is coming back to you in a different form. Transformed. It's coming back to you in a different form. Wow. Let's see what else we can find out. It's so beautiful. What they're showing me is like you, again, putting energy into something. You're releasing this energy, giving to other people, to situations, to yourself, to your knowledge, to your brain. And it's out there in this field of energy where it's planted and it grows. And as you grow, these things transform with you. And when they come back to you, they come back to you in the form that you need. Wow, it's just so impressive. Look at that. We have the World, which is the completion of something. You're completing something. And again, it's this holistic approach. It's like everything. Look at all the different colors of leaves, all the different seasons in this one tree. Yeah. I'm hearing coming full circle. But again, it's that energy that you put out there, those seeds that you've planted. I mean, it's the equivalent of you planted seeds for chrysanthemums and tulips and daisies and roses and chrysanthemums and sunflowers came up. It's like you put energy out there, but what's growing has transformed into something else. This is taking a holistic approach. This is, your whole life. The Great Bear. Wow. Yeah, ancient, something ancient again coming through. This is an ancient burial ground. And remember we talked about with the Baltic amber, there being healing of ancient wounds. What I'm hearing is that you have gone through seasons of healing, ancient wounds, ancestral, generational pain. And that that has come to an end, that is being completed, and now it's transforming your whole life into something new. And everything that you gave to this healing is coming back to you in another form, in a blessing. Wow. This is huge, all right, because you have here 3 major arcana: the wheel, the world tree, and the great bear, which is judgment. What you've done is opened a door for healing and forgiveness. It's not about forgetting, but about forgiving. And it's not forgiving others for the sake of letting them off. It's about releasing these tendrils of energy that were impeding growth. It's like you've healed that, you've dissolved it, you're letting that go so that you can grow. And all 3 of these cards are about change. You know, with the completion of something, the world tree, which is the end of the major arcana, it's the beginning of something new. And the wheel is all about the changing seasons, the cycles, time moving on. We see the sun and the moon. This is, as I mentioned, an ancient burial ground. So what they're showing me is you going in here, going to the place of your ancestors, working with different energies in different forms. You may not have even been aware that you were doing it at the time. I think most of you weren't aware that you were doing it at the time that you were doing it. But through that, like going into that place, it was like being in a cocoon, transforming yourself and the past. And now you're coming out of this ancient tomb, renewed, reborn. And this new phase of life is beginning, where you're being blessed, you're being given this reward. Wow. So amazing. This feels so powerful, reading number 1. You are aligning with your highest self, definitely. And now it's time for you to follow the signs of bliss, of joy, of what makes you feel happy and powerful. And you have this wisdom of doing that for the highest and best good of you and all involved. Reading number 1, please let me know if this resonates, what you saw, what you heard. I love to read your comments. Consider subscribing if you haven't already so that you can find out when the next video is uploaded. I'm just in awe with your reading and your power. Such a beautiful, beautiful soul. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, reading number 2. You chose the Selenite, named after Selene, the moon goddess. It cleanses your aura. It cleanses the environment, removing stagnant or negative energy. It facilitates communication with spirit guides, angels, higher realms. It clears mental fog, helping you connect with divine wisdom and your inner truth. It balances and aligns all the chakras, creating a harmonious flow of energy. It deepens meditation and opens the crown chakra for spiritual insight. And it's particularly connected to activating and opening the crown chakra as it facilitates communication to higher consciousness, the spiritual realm, the higher realm. All right, and you chose Cosmica, Vital Functions. This is a card of rebirth and seeing with new eyes, which I know I said in the last video. So if you happen to get that reading, or I talked about you having new eyes, here's that message coming through again as validation for that. All right, let's get some more information and see what else we're meant to find out. How you are aligning with your highest self, resetting your energy. How is reading number 2? Okay. Synchronicity, the moon's moment. This is a clue for you that when you are in alignment with your highest self, the right thing will show up at the right time. You'll have a thought about something and then it will happen. It could be something that you're interested in or looking for, and then you hear somebody talking about it, or it shows up in your feed somewhere. It's these synchronicities bringing you exactly what you want and need that are in alignment with your highest self. Let's get some more cards, find out what else. Tell us about reading number 2, resetting themselves and aligning with their highest self. On. This is about forward movement on your spiritual journey, your spiritual path, and what you truly desire. Seeing these things being connected, not separate. Forward movement. All right, let's get some more information. What else does reading number 2 need to know at this time about aligning with their higher self, their highest self, resetting their energy? Does reading number 2 need to know at this time about aligning with their highest self, resetting their energy? The journey. Look at that, spiritual journey, and now the journey, something about your path. So it may seem like you changed directions. Have you been denying yourself something that you desired? You know, is something that you desired, and the journey is about death and rebirth. There's something that I feel that you've been denying yourself, or that you didn't, whether it's through beliefs of it being wrong to have that thing, or you not being deserving of it, or believing that you can have it. That belief of it being wrong, or you not believing you could have it for whatever reason, that is coming to an end. You're being reborn. You're seeing everything in a new way. And synchronicity is going to show you that you're meant to have this. It's going to keep showing up to show you, no, this thing that you want, you're meant to have. I feel for many of you, this is already happening. This reset of energy is already happening. How is reading number 2 aligning with their highest self? All right. 3 of Arrows, jealousy. All right, the death of jealousy. What jealousy shows us is what we truly desire, right? And we're talking about desire. So, for example, if somebody has a car that's very nice and we're just like, how did they get that car? It may not even feel exactly like jealousy, but there is that tinge in there. And what that is it's your emotions, your inner self showing you that that's something that you would like. Maybe not that exact car, but a nice car. And this can be about anything. If it's a person, a relationship, it may not be that specific person, but what the relationship represents. I'm hearing freedom. That perhaps there is someone around you that expresses themselves very freely and openly, and you have some kind of feelings about that. And what those feelings are awakening in you is your own desire to be free, to be authentic. Let's get another card. There's a lot of the message of death, rebirth, and awakening. Let's take the injustice. And you know, this card literally means seeing with new eyes, and here the eyes are covered. And as I mentioned, feeling as if it's not fair that somebody has this freedom or this car or this relationship. Feeling it's not fair, feeling it's an injustice. You're being guided to look at you, examine your own feelings as to why you feel this way, and detach them from that person or situation. This may also be about you, about somebody, how somebody feels about you. In any case, it's the path is to, one, understand that there's always going to be someone who has more or seems more gifted, something more, right, or better from our perspective or point of view. I feel that something is going to shift. You're going to see more of the picture and understand that maybe in one area it may seem like this person has more of something or is better at something, but when you look at everything, the scale, you're going to see the scales more balanced. That I'm hearing all that glitters is not gold. I have not said that phrase in a while, but that's what they're saying to me. All that glitters is not gold. Sometimes it looks like the grass is greener on the other side, but it's not. You're going to see this situation in a new way. And you're also going to understand that when you have feelings about another person, about a situation, a gift, again, it's showing you what you want, what you desire. We see this burning heart, this heart of desire. So it's like these arrows are that pang of jealousy. Again, you may not recognize it as jealousy. It may feel more like judgment, which is why we have injustice here. Like, why do they deserve that? Why do they deserve that promotion, that raise, that whatever? That's what these arrows are. The effect that it has is that it ignites something in you that inspires you to improve yourself or go after something. It shows you what you want. And what I see is that it's opening your eyes to something. You're going to expand your vision. This isn't just, like petty human trivialities. It is a spiritual evolution of seeing the whole picture and all the players and the parts that they're playing and having a greater understanding of life on an energetic and spiritual level. Wow. What else do you want reading number 2 to know at this time about resetting their energy, aligning with their highest self? The shaman. Yeah, I told you this is about spirit. It's not about you just being envious of someone or something and then understanding that's what you want. It's this higher vision, you understanding energy, you understanding how spirit flows, how energy moves through people and their lives, pushing and pulling them, nudging them, spurring them to growth, and how in some people it can become corrupted and turn inward on itself, doing harm to that person rather than helping them to grow. I feel that some of you are becoming the shaman, the person that not only sees these roles in others, but somehow you play a part in untangling the knots that it creates. Wow. Reading number 2, yes, I definitely see you zoomed out, seeing the whole picture. This isn't just about your life. This is about you assisting others, you seeing this dynamic in relationships amongst other people. This is your new set of eyes. Look at this. He even has extra eyes with this animal skin that he's wearing. You truly have a new vision with this energy reset. It's like this aha moment, this understanding that happens that allows you to see people in a different way. But also, I'm hearing that somehow you are healing it. If you've begun to see this, please let me know. Please let me know what you see, what you heard. I love to read your comments. If you haven't done it yet and this reading resonated with you, consider subscribing to the channel. That way you know the next time I upload a video. And as well, always, I'm wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, reading number 3. You chose Amethyst, Stone of Spirituality. It creates a protective shield around your aura, guarding against negativity and psychic attacks. It helps release tension and quiets the mind, making it ideal for meditation and relaxation. It strengthens your psychic abilities, intuition, and connection to the divine. It helps release attachments, grief, unhealthy emotional patterns. It facilitates lucid dreaming and connects you to spiritual guidance during sleep. It activates the 3rd chakra for intuition and the crown chakra for spiritual enlightenment. And the card that you chose is Saturn. We see here Saturn depicted eating his children. The message of this card is to think before acting. When Saturn ruled, there was a golden age. It was the golden age where everybody on Earth lived in harmony. There was no war. Everybody had everything that they needed. But out of his fear, he acted out of his fear that he would be overthrown by one of his children, so swallowed them. All right, let's get some more information. How to reset your energy and align with your highest self. How can reading number 3 reset their energy and align with their highest self? All right. Moon dance celebration. Like that. Let's get one of these cards first so we can kind of clarify this celebration card. How reading number 3, reset their energy and align with their highest self. All right, this came out in reading number 2. Is about your desires. You are about to receive good news, giving you cause to celebrate. There's also a message woven into this about focusing on what you have instead of what you want. When you celebrate the present moment, then you will have reason to celebrate the next. It's that law of attraction, that attitude of gratitude. All right, let's get some tarot cards and see what else we can find out. Reading number 3. How to reset your energy and align with your highest self. How can reading number 3 reset their energy and align with their highest self? Nine of Arrows, dedication. Okay, reading number 3. reset their energy and align with their highest self. All right. 7 of Stones, healing. The Forest, Lovers. All right, there are 2 messages woven together here. Remember, this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. There may be truth to both messages for you, or it may be one or the other. The 9 of Arrows in this particular tarot deck is about dedication to healing the environment, healing the planet, being devoted to living ethically in terms of the impact that you have on your environment, making ethical choices with your purchases, and how you live in harmony with the planet, with Earth. And 7 of Stones, healing, it's healing the planet. We literally see a green person here healing. In this image, the green person is healing the human. So it's reciprocated. It's this healing, being conscious of how we impact our environment and helping to heal the environment, and in return, the earth, nature, our environment healing us. And then we have the literal words, the forest lovers, here. So there's this message about you being very, is playing a significant role in restoring the health of the planet, restoring harmony, teaching others how to be mindful of their impact on the planet. So that's the first message. The second message is of you overcoming something within yourself. Remember, we started out with Saturn eating his own children, and the message being about thinking before you act. You have good news coming your way about something that you desire. Do not act in haste from a place of fear like Saturn did before you get that good news and change what something positive that was about to happen. Instead, celebrate the present moment. Celebrate what you already have. This is going to be very healing for you. And it's going to restore inner harmony within you, which will restore and create harmony around you in your environment, in your relationships. Wow. Love this message, reading number 3. Lots to celebrate, harmony. Don't act in haste. Don't let fear get the best of you. Instead, come from a place of harmony, of love. Act from the heart, from the highest good of all. And you will continue to have reason to celebrate. You'll be rewarded. And here comes the little cavalry to celebrate with you. If you're ever curious about what those little pitter-patters, who they belong to, what they look like, you can see pictures of them on Instagram. Reading number 3. Very happy for you. I see some people may be taking a romantic relationship to the next level, like a marriage, whether that's you or somebody in your environment, with celebration and the forest lovers. And on that combination, I think that is a possibility. Reading number 3. Please let me know what you saw, what you heard. And as always, I'm wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye.